Hello, this is Stevie the Scotsman. This is really video, it's not really about welding in particular. I just want to really target those people who want to be a serious DIY mechanic. You know, maybe that's not your full-time job, you want to just get to the point where you don't have to rely on people. Things you should maybe thinking about investing your money in. Now, I'm an ex-aircraft mechanic. I had a good grounding in electronics. So the electronic stuff wasn't too hard for me to get my head around. Obviously, I go to websites like Schrodinger's box where you can learn fuel trim and all that, so you can do accurate diagnostics and you don't become a parts changer. What I want to talk about now is, though, think about learning to MIG weld. About 2 or 3 years ago, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm actually going to learn how to MIG weld so that I don't have to rely on people to do repairs for me. So today is an example where my little millermatic 211 here has been a blessing. So I have a exhaust pipe, you can see here, that I'm actually in the middle of fabricating. You can see here on the flange there, it's completely just rusted away. So I'm able to go in there and pretty much I'm in the process of getting this puppy back to life. As you can see, shot a couple of MIG welds in here. I am not a welder. I would say I'm alright. You know, I took 2 semesters. What's that? 6 months. I learned how to basically weld up to about, I'd say, ½ inch steel. So these are not the greatest welds. And as I said, hey, feel free to leave a comment, but they're sound. There's enough penetration. This thing will definitely hold. So really, if you're serious about not having to rely on people and becoming a decent DIY mechanic, as well as learn diagnostics, really consider to take a MIG welding course. You know, I'll be brutally frank with you, there's people who go online and they show you welding videos. Some of them are actually atrocious. I've seen, actually my wife, I taught my wife to weld using this machine. There's an auto set on here which makes her life a lot easier. My wife's done some better beads than some of these guys out there. If you're going to be serious about this, I paid like $160 for a semester at the local college. I decided to do MIG welding. You know, obviously TIGs, you can TIG weld as well, but for a lot of the work I'm doing, I made the call just to use MIG. You know, if I need to weld aluminum, I'll use a spool gun. You know what, I'm going to give this machine a plug. I have no affiliation with Miller or anybody. In the time I was at the local technical college, the first semester they had Miller, second semester they had Lincoln. This machine is sound. If I need parts for it, I can get sound. I can get parts, you know. It has the auto set feature. This is a 211, you know, so in this case I'm welding 14 gauge. I have it on here, I have 030 wire. Heck, I could give this to my wife, as I mentioned, and she would be able to run a couple of beads with enough instruction. Welding, to me, it's like chess. You know, most people with half a brain can pick up a MIG gun and run a couple of beads, but it's like an art. You have to practice and practice and practice to get good at it. I would certainly give a real good plug to this machine. It will work on 110, 240. Really solid machine. And you can see here you have the drive roller. All this is like really good quality parts. What I found with the Lincolns, there's a lot of plastic parts in there. So the main objective of this video really is just to convince you, if you are serious about not having to rely on people, save some money, learn to MIG weld. You won't have to hit up some grumpy guy on a Saturday or deal with all these muppets out there. You can pretty much just be a master of your own destiny. So hey, just something to think about. So hey, I'm Stevie the Scotsman signing off, so take care guys, all the best, bye bye.